Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Last time we rescued Jeffrey and managed to get Alincia, her loyal subordinates back in Lucia, Bastion, and Jeffrey, with also whatever other people from Crimea, by them hearing the rumor that she's alive and fighting to get the country back. The Black Knight showed up and did some Black Knight things to a certain bird. And now we need to go through this mountain range so we can team up with the Gallians, because they were up here. That's taking us with the story. And then this map was just a giant pain in the neck last time. So much so we didn't have time to finish it because of how much you really think through. Okay, so let's just see how many units they have left to move. Okay, so all these were done moving. So were they? Alright. Did he threaten anything? Yes he did. In fact, he threatened a lot of things. Oh yeah, but I made sure that, yeah, I left him alive because this one's gonna take care of him. That's how it was. That's how it was. My reinforcements were gonna deal with them. That's why I left it like this. That called in more reinforcements. Alright, so just Ike left to move them. Just wanted to make sure, you know? Yes, they still have Rome. That's why I wanted to make sure that was their orders to Rome. Huh. I guess that's why I decided to attack the ranged one. Can the other one, please? Thank you. You're the one that's actually going to kill him. There. You should have acted first, not the other one, but, you know. The AI is kooky sometimes with who moves first. Yeah, you were not going to be a problem for Tanith. Yeah, because you're using light magic. And they only have one boulder left they can push. Right, I need to fix this, because I turned off combat animations because I got annoyed last time. I should fix that. I just actively forgot that I did that. Despite the fact that I've edited and uploaded, I still forgot. Why are there so many wyverns that keep spawning? There we go. Animations on. Alright, so the only one that can attack the wyvern is Boyd. And he can kill, so go ahead, Boyd. Give him the power of Pepsi. He's probably gonna dislike it, because I have a feeling this wyvern's a Coke man. He's like, no, keep the Pepsi away from me. I don't want to drink that crap. I just drink Coke. No, I got beaten by Pepsi. I mean, he was a red unit and all, and we all know Coca-Cola is red. So that was a Coca-Cola drinker. And since my units are blue, that means we must enjoy Pepsi. Because why else would they have enemy be red, we be blue? And the allied units, like the reinforcements, I don't know, they're like lemon-flavored Fanta. It's like the first beverage I could think of that is yellow. Or has a yellow label. You just want to steal axe, use a steel axe. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. Go, Ranulph, you can do it. I think that's gotta be like an exact lethal too. Or slightly overly exact. No, it is exact lethal. Way to go, Ranulph. Knowing exactly how much damage to do to kill a guy. And to level himself up. Ooh, good growth. Good growth, Ranulph. Now, Ike, you take care of this guy. With the silver blade? Nah, with the silver sword, of course. So he can still keep the silver blade to himself. For another unit. Well, that was a bit unnecessary, Ike. You didn't have to trigger ether on him. Okay, good. It still just took 2. I was worried it's gonna take 3 durability on that initiation because ether is 2 hits, but it didn't, so good. Eliana, you can stand over here. Right. Mist, right. You were cowering all the way over there because of the stupid boulders. That's why you were standing over there. But you actually start climbing upwards now, Mist. Not that little. That far is where I want Astrid to go. Then Gallia can be there. Alright, so Har, your options are this or that one. Can you flex by defeating the sword person just to show that you are better than him? Ah, barely. He has to use a brave axe if he wants to do that. Oh well, just defeat the regular one then. There, object to him being a melee axe unit. Flying axe units are so much better. It's funny that the wyvern had to actively jump back to dodge and not just fly up. He has like, no, he has to jump back. The wyvern. Right. Can you defeat the sword person? No, you cannot. But you can probably defeat him. No. And he has a Lagoose axe? No. That's not good news at all. That's horrible news for Janeth. Stupid boulders. Preventing me from going to that guy. That means they do like a strategic dance here. I think I know my plan. Janeth, you go up here. Attack this guy. Then we have Marsha stand over here. And then Raisin can dance those two. But let's see what Tanith can do. Oh, she can do a lot of things on this side of the map. Then yeah, just dance these two then. Raisin. Yeah, there we go. Now she can get rid of this guy. If she gets a crit. But if she doesn't, Janeth can finish him. No, I'm gonna be on the safe side to use Gungnir. I was like, do I really want to gamble on getting a crit? Like, I've no doubt she would get the crit, but On the off chance she wouldn't get the crit, that means I will have to leave Raisin to be out in the open. Because that guy could just send the boulder, do 10 damage, and then this guy could fly in and finish the deed. And I don't want that. Actually, these Pegasi can finish off that sword guy. So, Janeth... Oh, wait, now can all of them reach him? Let's see, let's see the map. Map menu. Wait. They can move like 10 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, both of those can reach him. So both of these should theoretically be enough to kill the wyvern. Let's see, can you reach? Wait, 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have to rely on these two. Wait, could I get them to surround Raisin though? Oh wait, no, never mind. He has a long-range weapon, so it doesn't matter. He does 23 damage. Alright, so he would do 20 damage to Raisin. So even if they wouldn't be able to kill him, he can't kill Raisin, because Raisin will live with 3 HP. So, you know, Janeth, you can just kill that guy then. That way we don't have to worry about a boulder coming our way. And that way it's also a guaranteed kill for Janeth. More skill and speed, sure, why not? There we go. Now Tanith can... She has a lot of options, but let's see. Both of these just have Steel Axe. Would go after Boyd, probably. He has the option of going after Ike or Ranulph. Either way, it's gonna be bad news. This guy will go after Ranulph. And he would keep bullying with Purge, which is 10 range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, Raisin is in no threat of being hit by Purge. So Tanith can kill this guy without a problem then. Not even Sonic's will we get to kill? What about Steel Lance? No, that's 34. Should we have to rely on Silver Blade to get the kill? I don't like that. Then we go after the Purge guy then instead with Tanith. There we go. Now I have this useless tome. I don't need Purge. I don't even use a single Light Tome user. Instead of going after Raisin, he could just simply go after the ally. Simply because they... Oh, wait, no, he's being boxed in. He's being boxed in. Well, let's see. Hey! Way to go, ally! Took care of that wyvern. I didn't have to be worried at all. The reinforcements got this. Tanith would raise a bunch of weaklings. I'm pretty sure it's probably a legal requirement. If you work under Tanith, you have to be good. Because heck, even Marsha, who was a former Pegasus Knight under Tanith, she's awesome, so I think that's a legal requirement to be good. I don't think he's gonna die. Yeah, no, I saw right, he only did 20 damage. Man, they have so much HP, these warrior guys, it's ridiculous. So much HP. But then again, so does my warrior, and boy, he also has a ridiculous amount of HP. So that's just their thing. Alright, I should be able to finish this map this turn. Void would not necessarily level up. I can kill with Ileana. Well, then Ileana, smite that guy. The first one to have tried to whack Ranald. There. Get CBD sap for that. Then we can do... Oh, Ike is 1 experience point away. Then you go, Ike. You get this kill. You're like 1 experience point away. Not necessary, but cool flex, Ike, that you can do so many flips in the air. Magic. What are you doing, Ike? Why are you getting so much magic? Have you been up late night with Soren? You shouldn't do that, Ike. You shouldn't stay up with Soren for that long. He's rubbing off on you. Spend time with Randolph instead. He's one that will give you strength. Spend time with him. Right, it's literally just this guy left. I don't think Janet would double up if he killed him. Harmite? Let's get the kill with Har then. Say if he might get it. Ooh. I like the post they struck before they made a critical hit. Ah, he was so close. He didn't quite level up. Or might have to use out the canto before the map gets finished. There we go. This map is finally finished. Thank goodness for that. I'm still gonna read Ike's dialogue. It's okay, good. I had another thing run in the background. He said wanted to see the status on that, and it's done. So cool. That means I can close that down and only focus on the stream now, which is good. Is this a lot of them? It looked like there were more of them from down there. Yeah, now, not more. Now we've got you. Eat rock. Heh, eat rock. I'm pretty clever. Eek! Above us, look out! Behold, a bird! And they all died from that bird. Oh, hey! King Phoenix, Tibarn. Need a hand? Tibarn, you came! Well met, Raisin, and well met to the rest of you as well, warriors of Crimea. How'd you come to be here? I thought I'd help you wipe out Dane. That's good news for us, but has something happened? Why did you suddenly decide to help? I asked for his aid. We must defeat King Dane. To that end, the more powerful we are, the better, yes? So that's the story, is it? It's true that Razor requested my aid. However, that's not the only reason I'm here. What is it? In a moment. First, let us meet with the King of Lions. He waits for us at the foot of the mountain. Understood. Come on, everyone. Let's get off this peak and take a rest at the bottom. King Canis, it's an honor to see you again. First, let me offer you my congratulations. You've made quite a triumphant return, Princess Alencia. Thank you. And allow me to express my gratitude for having the Kingdom of Gallia fighting at our side. Your presence fills me with strength. During this short interim, we've managed to turn the tide of the war. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. I didn't come this far on my own. My Lord Ike and his brave companions were with me. It was only with the support of many that I was able to return home. Yes, my reports cover most of that. Everything that happened in Benyon and in Dane as well. As to that, about King Gallia, Princess Crimea. I apologize for interrupting the festivities, but there's something I must discuss with you. Would you gather over there? This group contains the people who were at the heart of that last battle, correct? Yes, it is. What about those two children? Surely they weren't involved. Children? This is Soren. He's my tactician. And this is my sister, Mist. Before we begin this war council, there's something I need to share with all of you. It's a story that involves my parents as well. I've kept most of it from my sister, but I felt like this would be a good chance for her to hear it, so I asked her to join us. Understood. Go on. It all begins when we meet Princess Alencia and escort her into the force of Gallia. And that is everything I know. Father, is that how... Mom? That's not true, is it? Mist, do you want to leave? No, I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. Mist. That's the whole of it, eh? So, this wasn't ever just a dispute between Crimea and Dane. There was something else at play the entire time. What would King Ashnar's ultimate goal possibly be? He has risked everything, even surrendering his own country. 20 years ago, even before he became the king, he tried to release the Dark God from within the medallion. However, he was thwarted by the actions of Grail and Elena. What manner of being is this Dark God? What would happen if it were freed from its prison? I fear the world would once again be beset by natural calamity, much like it was 800 years ago. At that time, all the world, save Tellius, was drowned beneath the seas. That is a true story? I thought it nothing more than a fable. We have living proof. Goldoa's King Degensia. He and two other heroes fought alongside the goddess herself to defeat the Dark One. King Goldoa was one of the legendary heroes, but he's still alive. The Black Dragon King is a living fossil and as stubborn as anything alive. He's been trying to control the rest of us for years, and he always says the same thing. Do not fan the flames of strife. As long as Laurent's medallion exists, we must never begin a war that engulfs the entire continent. Never begin a war. It's possible. Perhaps there is more than one way for the Dark God to gain its freedom. Oh-ho, aren't you the clever one? That's just what the Black Dragon says, yet the truth of that is unknown. There's a war going on right now, but the Dark God's nowhere in sight, is it? Could it be? I think I may finally know Ashnar's intentions. Really? King Goldoa said that a conflict which engulfs the entire continent would free the Dark God from the medallion. Let us assume that the war would have such an effect on the medallion no matter where it was, or who possessed it. And let's also assume that the King of Dane thinks this as well. I can hear him now. Where's the tinder for the blaze I need? The answer to this question proved to be an easy one, yet he had to find a way to test his theory. So he attacked neighboring Crimea. It had to be Crimea. Benyon was too big, too powerful. Dane would have lost. Crimea, however, is a country known more for its scholarship than its military strength. Dane probably felt that a surprise invasion would let them win while taking minimal casualties themselves, and they were right. Crimea was easy prey. King Ramon was also friendly toward Laguz. I imagine that this too influenced Dane's decisions. If things went well, the conflict would be enough to engulf Crimea's ally, Gallia, and the fire would spread. First Crimea, then Gallia, and eventually Benyon as well. Dane's power would increase and strife and discord would spread across the land, eventually reaching the lost medallion. So you believe King Dane's goal is to awaken the Dark God after all? At the very least, it is one of his ambitions. There can be no mistaking that. Which means that our plan to attack him at the capital fits right into his strategy, doesn't it? It's the trigger he needs to break the Dark God's bonds. Even if that's true, we can't stop now. This war's gone too far for that. We have to smash Dane to end its menace once and for all. We bury every one of them and finish it. Agreed. That's the only plan that makes any sense. If only we had the medallion with us. What is it, Raisin? Is there a way to avoid all of this? We, that is, the descendants of Leran, we have a gift. Through the power of the Slumber Galder, we have the ability to suppress the chaotic energies of the Dark God in the medallion. So even if a massive battle occurred, if it were in my possession, I might be able to... I'm so sorry, it's because of my carelessness that the medallion was lost in the first place. Mist, I told you that it wasn't your fault, didn't I? But... You were never careless, Mist. I know, you kept the medallion next to you at all times. You told me it was a keepsake of your mother's, and you always took good care of it, didn't you? That's why it's not your fault, so please don't punish yourself anymore, alright? Princess Alencia. She's right, and besides, the Dark God would be released no matter where the medallion is, so it's nothing to worry about. Thank you, Ranulf. Alright, it's about time for you to hear what I have to say. Raisin. Yes? I'm sorry. Huh? For what? Leanne's been kidnapped. It may have been by Dane's hand. That can't be. Why would Leanne be taken? The release Galder can only be sung by the girl Altina, right? But Ashnar doesn't know that. Oh no. What a mess. Nothing can ever be clear and simple, can it? Well, looks like we gotta rescue Leanne first before we can take care of Dane. I should have gotten max amount of bonus EXP because I thought it only took 5 turns to beat that map. In a valley amidst the Barth Range, Ike and company were reunited with King Canis of Gallia. King Tibarn of Phoenix also arrives and brings with him a disturbing tale. His words serve notice. There is no time to waste. The final showdown with Ashnard is coming. Between the forces King Canis grants them before returning home and the soldiers King Tibarn brings, the Crimean army possesses 3 times the fighting power that it did when it left Benyon. Even so, the Dane forces encamped in the capital are strong, rested, and comparable in number. In addition, the road to the final confrontation is blocked by 2 formidable obstacles. Fort Fort Pinel and Nados Castle. These two tests are faced will wait. How these two tests are faced will mightily affect the course of the war. For some reason that sentence tripped me up. Now, chapter 26. Clash. Crimea Castle. I see. So Crimea and Gallia have finally joined forces, have they? Half-breeds and humans fighting side by side? How sweet. In addition, it seems the incident with the Heron Princess has brought more Phoenix to the struggle as well. Oh, the Hawking is getting involved, eh? Which means that the Crimean army's strength of arms is all but equal to our own, and growing daily. Of course, this pathetic, rage band is still no match for our superior leadership and skill. Things are getting interesting, are they not? But I'm still unsatisfied. Divide our army into 2 battalions and send one to meet the Crimeans. And who will be in charge of that battalion? Bertram. Bertram? Does that bother you? Well then, perhaps I should leave it to you and see what happens. Do you believe I would betray you? I believe your heart has considered it. Surely you jest. I will divide our forces and see that they march to meet Crimea under Bertram's command. Is this satisfactory? I leave it to you, good Sir Knight. One other thing, Your Majesty. In my absence, did you order the death of Enna? 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 Oh yes, her. I'd forgotten about that one. I lost all interest in her when she failed to hold Dane's capital, you know. I've no use for failures. Yes, I remember it now. I ordered General Petrine to take care of her. Ha! Another failure under my command. I told Petrine that if the task was beyond her, capturing Enna would be enough. I see. Why do you ask? According to one of the General Petrine's men, they have indeed captured Enna. But with the General's death, they're unsure what to do with her. Heh. That was one of Petrine's better qualities. She always did follow orders. Well, what do you intend to do? I wish to receive your instructions. Do you still wish to see her killed, or have you changed your mind? Do as you will. I care not. However, do not bring her to my presence. When that one is near, Rajayan seems to grow restless. As you wish.